everybody, and welcome to another episode of Positivity. We are here with the wonderful Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
Hello.
How are you today on this fine Tuesday?
I'm okay, yes.
Good,
Just
good. And where is lockdown? Where is home for you? Where have you been locked down?
in Harpenden. Just
Amazing. There's been a strong Hertfordshire contingent that's been on it. So the reason we have this podcast is that we want everyone to stop and sort of have a cup of tea, have a break, and talk about all things positivity really. So the main question of the program is, have you got a cup of tea to hand, and what's in that cup of tea?
oh, I have a cup of tea. It's Lady Grey with some sugar and some rice milk.
Oh, amazing. That's great. And there's been a lot of most people have gone for Earl Grey, and then there's been a big consensus of whether you should have milk with it or not milk. So that's a big contentious subject in this channel.
It's a comfort with milk, yeah.
Exactly. Everything is better with a cup of tea, I think.
Yes.
But we can tell from your accent, you're obviously are you from America?
I am, yes, Ohio.
Ah, amazing. And what brought you over to the UK?
I married an English person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great. And do you understand the obsession that the Brits have with tea and cups of tea?
It was actually really hard when I first came over because I didn't like tea at all. So Lady Grey was the only one that I could kind of stomach, and I've stuck with it ever since. But yes, my mother-in-law is all the leaves come out, and she has different ones for each part of the day. And
Oh, wow.
yes, so I had a good education, but
Yes, it's the British way of thinking, but
yeah.
life revolves around a cup of tea. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, amazing. So, what is it that you do for work, and how has that sort of been impacted over the last few months and the crazy months that of COVID?
I'm a town planner for a private consultancy, and I only work 3 days a week, which is good. I was put on furlough for 3 weeks, which was perfect because it was during Easter holidays with the kids, and now we're back busier than ever. So it's difficult for me to work from home, and I just have to extend the hours and kind of there are breaks here and there to make lunches and take people places, but yeah. It's worked okay.
But I think as well, I don't know if this has been the same with you, but employers and workplaces have sort of worked around that there's this new normal, and you are a human, you do have to take your children here, there, and everywhere. And actually, with this new way of working, have you seen it in that way and in a positive way, or has it been quite different?
No, that's true. And also, I work for a tiny company, and the reason they started it was because of their childcare issues. And so it's at the forefront, and they've always said to me, your children come first. They're amazing to work for, and I think, so they totally understand anyway, but it has been an adjustment for them working from home. So you can see that it's kind of just very flexible. But
yeah, no, that's
yeah.
How old are your children?
13 and 11.
So have they been embracing the homeschooling, or have they been
Yeah, it's been okay. My daughter got to go, she's the 11-year-old, she's in year 6, so she got to go back to school for every day for quite a while. My son only got 3 days at school, and I think that made all the difference, going back to school and seeing your friends, and so that was good. But
yeah, it's
they did
been
okay.
the social aspect, hasn't it, that there's only so far that technology can take you.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, no. And how have you been, I guess, outside of the work environment, how during sort of the strictest time of lockdown, how are you keeping yourself active, so focused, sane, I guess, with for yourself as well as the whole family? Was there anything that you did in particular?
I think we dabbled in exercise, but that faded quite quickly. I tried to do the garden a lot, and we had such beautiful weather. I found it really pleasant, actually, just being cooped up with the kids, because I think they're getting older and sort of moving away from me, and I had this opportunity to spend so much time with them. And so cooking or just making games outside was just really nice, and watching movies. But as it went on, they started just being, they play with their friends online now, so that became more important for them. But the first few weeks were really nice.
Yeah, and it's a time that you'd never get, well, probably unlikely to get again. So to
Yes.
cherish that time with your children, no, that's good. And how are they finding sort of online socializing with friends? Is that are they missing the face to face, or are they getting used to this way of being?
Well, they both miss face to face, but
Yeah,
I think my daughter more than my son. He plays Xbox with his friends, and it seems to be a very boy thing. Like
yeah,
they're all into it and talking to each other continuously. Whereas if you put them together, I don't think they chat as much if they're
yeah,
just walking down the street. So, but yes, my daughter misses just sitting around with her friends and doing things. So,
yeah. No, it's
yeah.
been, and you mentioned there as well about you've been having movie nights. Has there been anything in particular that you've discovered or rediscovered in terms of films that you would recommend to everybody?
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I mean, it tends towards the young here a bit.
That's all
We've
right.
just finished The Babysitter's Club, which both my kids loved, and I guess Modern Family was a big thing for a while. Watched all the series.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
That's a dangerous one, isn't it? Because they're such short episodes. You're like, oh, I'll just watch another one. I'll just
I
watch
know.
another one. And then before you know it, you don't know where the day's gone.
Exactly. And there's nothing the next day, so you think, well, 10 o'clock, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, well, they're good recommendations. And I think it's, previously I would have sort of been very hard on myself if I'd had a lot of time watching a lot of movies. But I think in this weird time, you have to be kind to yourself and let everyone know it's okay to do that and have time for yourself as well. Have you managed to find time for yourself as well as your family?
Yeah, I think the garden, I mean, the kids don't come out, and so that's kind of, I do hate gardening, but it's still a place where you can just be outside and enjoy the sunshine, and it's really helpful. And yeah, I've tried to read a bit, but not as much as I thought. When it first started, I had piles of books I thought I was going to read, but I've not
Yeah.
done it.
No,
And
that
you're,
I think the same as everyone really.
yeah,
Those big plans.
except you see these people who have done amazing things in lockdown, but
Yeah.
yes.
But I can't. These people that have run like marathons on their balconies, I just,
Oh yeah.
wow. Like, don't
No.
know how they've done it. That's not something I've even contemplated doing. So,
No.
but no, gardening. I think lots of the people that have been on Positivity have garden has something that they've said that they might not have even considered before, and they neglected the garden. But actually, it's been a space where they can do it and actually look after it moving forward. So that,
Yeah.
do you think that will be something that do you think there's anything that you've found yourself doing like gardening that you will then take forward, or
I'm not sure. The garden is already, after being off furlough, kind of going downhill, and my organic vegetable garden is being eaten as we speak, so I'm not sure. But it was enjoyable, so I think once the sun shines again next year, I will probably be more inclined to go out.
yes, yeah, that's it. I think we've been so lucky with the sunshine, haven't we?
Yeah.
Throughout the peak of it all, that it's enabled it to. So have your children broken up for the summer yet, or are they?
Yes.
Yes, so they're
They
ready to
just
enjoy. Have you got summer holiday plans? Are you able to go away at all now, or are you?
we've got 3 days that we thought we'd go away with some friends, but we're just looking a little bit too late, so I'm not sure if anything's gonna, just in
Yeah,
the UK, so where everyone else is going.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely staycations are the way forward, aren't they? This
Yeah.
summer. My parents are adamant that they're going away, so they're driving. So yeah, I think the roads of Europe will be full of British number plates, won't they?
Yes.
People trying to get away. But hopefully, if the weather continues as it has been, you don't need to go away, and the UK's got lots to offer. Is there anywhere
Yes.
in particular in the UK you like to go, or?
No, I searched up like secluded beaches, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, away from the ones that we're seeing on the front pages of everything.
Yes, and also not, I don't, long drive doesn't have any appeal to me, so I'm keeping it within 3 hour drive.
Yes,
So
yeah, no, that's so true. And you're lucky in Harpenden actually, because you've got Norfolk, Suffolk, all lovely beaches there, very close.
yeah.
So how long have you lived in the UK?
Since 2004.
Wow.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
have you discovered lots of the British Isles, or are there places that you'd like to see still?
Yeah, I could even go back to places I haven't been for ages, but yeah, I've gone to bits of most places, but I've never been to Scotland, so that would be
Oh,
good.
no,
Yeah,
Scotland's lovely. I think everyone has it in their head that it's always cold and wet, but actually, if you get it on a nice day, it's beautiful. It
it
really
looks
is.
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, I hope you have a lovely summer holiday wherever it is you go. And
Like,
thank you so much for joining us on this little podcast. I think I can call it a podcast now. Yeah, just a lockdown hobby. And the final question that I ask everybody that comes on is, who would you like to nominate as one of the most positive people in your life to come on one of the next episodes?
I think I'd like to nominate my friend Heidi. She's just amazing and so supportive, and so I
Oh,
would, yes, think you'd
oh,
enjoy chatting with her.
yes. Oh, amazing. Thank you. Well, we look forward to speaking to Heidi. And thank you very much for joining us. So hopefully we will meet face to face soon. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Bye.